What's going on, guys, and welcome back to The Edge, where we help high performers drop stubborn belly fat, build strength and muscle, and reignite their energy and drive no matter how busy life is. I'm Owen Keeley, performance coach, international athlete and national record holder. I've helped hundreds of high performers rebuild their bodies, energy and focus, all by installing proven, time efficient and decision light systems through the Everyday Stronger method. This is where we break down those systems, share the principles behind them, and help you take back control of your body and your life. Let's get into it. If you're listening to this today, you're probably not struggling with doing enough. You train hard, you work hard, you get things done. But here's what most high performers eventually learn. It's not about how much you can actually do, it's about how much you can actually recover from. And the truth is, stress isn't bad. It's actually necessary. It's how your body and brain adapt. The problem isn't the stress. It's staying in that state for too long. So in this episode, we're going to be reframing recovery, not as rest or slowing down, but as a skill. Because recovery isn't the opposite of progress. It's actually what makes it possible. So by the end of this episode, you'll understand, number one, why not all stress is bad and how to use it to actually grow stronger. Number two, how to spot when you're stuck in chronic stress. Number three, how to bring your body back into recovery mode when you need to. 4, simple science-backed ways to recover better without taking time off. All of this so that you can keep training, working and performing at a high level without burning out or flattening halfway through the week. Number 1, reframing stress. We need to start by understanding what stress actually is, because at its core, stress is your body's way of preparing you to handle challenge. That stress response, the racing heart, faster breathing, heightened focus, it's an ancient survival mechanism. If you go back thousands of years, that reaction was actually life-saving. You'd be out hunting or suddenly chased by a predator, heart rate spikes, adrenaline kicks in, blood rushes to your muscles so that you can run or fight. All of this actually gives you a temporary boost in your performance, whether that's on a safari, in a gym, or in a sales pitch. And when you escaped, your body would return to safety. Stress goes down, it's normalized, and recovery begins. But the problem today is that your brain doesn't know the difference between being chased by a lion and being chased by a Monday morning inbox. To your body, a threat is a threat. An overdue project, an argument, a tight deadline all trigger the same survival chemistry. And because those threats never stop coming, you never get the signal that the danger is over. You stay switched on always alert, always ready, and never recovering. That's what we call chronic stress, low-level alertness that never turns off. And this is why so many people feel wired but tired. A 2019 study from the University of Chicago found that people who had experienced ongoing mild stress, not major trauma, just constant low-level pressure, had 30% higher inflammation markers and reported worse sleep and recovery. So the goal isn't to eliminate stress, it's to move in and out of it intentionally. Periods of pressure followed by periods of recovery. That's where growth is built. And the great thing about this for high performers is that the better we recover, the more we can lean into stress when it actually happens, and the further we can go. Number 2, the 2 states, sympathetic and parasympathetic. So stay with me here a minute. I'm going to get into a little bit of the science, but we're not going to spend too long. It's going to be useful for your basic understanding. So your nervous system basically has 2 gears. Number 1 is the sympathetic state. This is your go mode. Think of it as fight or flight for handling focus, drive, performance. And then we have your parasympathetic state. This is your rest and digest, your recovery mode. This handles digestion, repair, and reset. The challenge for most high performers is that they're stuck with the gas pedal pressed down all day, every day. Training hard, working late, checking emails in bed, they never switch gears. And the key here is learning to intentionally shift between those states, using stress when you need it to perform, actively bringing yourself back down afterwards. Because the goal isn't to always be relaxed. The goal is to be adaptable. Number 3, spot the signs of chronic stress. Before your body breaks down, it will whisper warning signals to you. Then it will start to murmur, then it will start to talk, then it will start to shout, and then it will start to scream. When you're at talking stages, you're probably gone too far, and you're probably looking at some serious recovery time to get you back to baseline. So it's well worth listening to those whispers. Some of these whispers could include you waking up tired even after a full night's sleep. You're wired at night but sluggish in the morning. You crave caffeine or sugar more than usual. And you feel flat during training, short-tempered in meetings, or even both. These are early signs that your nervous system is stuck in that always-on state. And a 2020 Harvard Business Review paper on executive burnout found that leaders who ignored these signals were twice as likely to hit full physical and emotional burnout within 6 months. So your body does keep score, and you can't outwork biology. And now to hop into our next important topic following on from this, which is how to switch back into recovery mode. Because recovery doesn't require big blocks of time. It just requires small resets built into your day, and here are a few practical ones. Number 1, movement. This one is super simple, but something as easy as a 10-minute walk after meals or meetings will help to lower your cortisol and help your body to shift gears out of work mode and into a more relaxed rest and digest state. Number 2, having a wind down routine. If you can set a consistent bedtime window and then 30 minutes before this bedtime window, it is going to help you significantly in switching gears so that you can get into a more relaxed state pre-bed, resulting in better quality sleep over those first few hours of your night's sleep, which can make or break your focus and energy for the next day. Typically, it's in those first couple of hours sleep that your brain will clear out the majority of the toxins and waste products. These are things that, if they aren't cleared out fully, will leave you feeling groggy, tired, and foggy the next day. So it's incredibly important that we prioritize quality sleep, even if quantity is subpar. Keep this routine simple. Dim your lights, avoid screens, no caffeine after mid-afternoon. Your brain loves predictability even more than perfection. Number 3, breathing or reflection. So before bed, give yourself a chance to separate the day from the night. Experiment with breath work, journaling, meditation, maybe even light stretching or reading, something not too stimulating. These will all help you to close thought loops from that day and send the signal to your brain and body that we're safe, we can recover now. Experiment with these one by one, see what works for you. Everyone is going to be a little bit different here. Number 4, sleep environment. Here we're looking for a cool, dark, quiet room. Get blackout blinds if you don't have them already. If you have appliances with lights on them, cover the lights with a small piece of masking tape. You can pick this up in your local hardware store. Try to never work in your bedroom. This will help the brain associate this place with rest and not work. Also, try to avoid heavy meals right before bed. Think of all of this as creating the right conditions for recovery rather than forcing it. Small, simple, repeatable. That's how you build recovery into a busy life. Number 5, use data, not emotion. If you track your sleep or recovery metrics with wearables such as Whoop, Apple Watch, Apple Health, or another device, great. We can use these objective measures as a way of seeing what works for you and what doesn't, because everyone is going to be a little different when it comes to sleep. If your recovery score or resting heart rate is off, it doesn't mean you have failed. It's just data. Try to see it this way so that you can benefit from the data and not be affected by any unnecessary guilt. You wouldn't ignore your business metrics, so don't ignore your bodies. What we talked about today flips recovery on its head. It's not about slowing down, it's about allowing you to perform at your best. The goal isn't to just eliminate stress, it's to move in and out of it deliberately. Work hard and then recover hard. Again, the harder you can recover, the harder you can work and the better you can get. Build small anchors into your day. Short walks, consistent sleep, moments to breathe and reset. If this episode helped you see recovery differently, I'd appreciate it if you shared it with someone who's been stuck in that constant go mode. It might help them pull back and recharge, and it helps us grow this channel organically too, which honestly means a lot. And as always, if you've any questions on how to apply this, feel free to drop me an email or a DM on my Instagram. Take care of yourself this week, and let's get after it.